Welcome back to Drella's Garage. I bought another one. This one is a 2001 Boxster S that I got. It was a Hurricane Ian flood car. Not the same as the other one. Also, it's a silver one. That one I think was a 2000. This is a 2001, 34,000 miles. Actually a nice car. So let me show you guys. So this car here, you can see it has different wheels than the other one. The problem with this car, it's a certificate of destruction car. So I can't ever title. Hey, look who it is, it's Piggy. I can't ever title this car, but it is a car with 34,000 original miles. It got dirty just from sitting here. It's probably been here about a week already. I just haven't made a video on it yet. So it's actually a nice car, other than it's dirty, but it really is a nice car. The damn cats seem to like it. I wish people would deal with their animals, you know what I mean? Anyway, so here's the situation. It shows the water line being that high. Now, when I saw the pictures of this thing at the auction, the interior pictures looked very clean. And, you know, even, let's say the other car that only had a little bit of water, you could see the damage. This one, the seats are nice and soft, you know what I mean? There is no, there's no evidence of real damage here. The other one, I just pushed them like this and the leather cracked, you could see, because they were underwater. There was a little bit of water in there, no doubt, but it wasn't that bad. Now, as always, you guys know the drill with these cars. Got to take the seat out, got to hook up the thing, yada, yada. The immobilizer was fried, so I couldn't open. I had to pull get the cables, front and rear, to get them open. You can see here, yeah, it's a little dirty. I pulled that out already, but again, I definitely do not see any evidence of the water being that high. So, that being said, when I came over here and I took this seat out and I took the immobilizer out, look at what I found. Toast. Absolute toast. So, being that this car is a 2001 and my white one is a 2002, all the electronics are identical. So, being that this car is pretty clean. Also, look at this fuse panel. The other Boxster that I have there, the 2000, you can see corrosion everywhere. Here, there's not even a hint of corrosion. The carpet is dry. I'm telling you, this car did not have the water line up to where it says it did. So like I was saying, I'm going to pull the ECU, the immobilizer, and the key from the other car and see if I can get this one running. I think this car will run. I'm telling you, these seats are nice and soft. They're actually really nice, in really nice shape. The interior in general on this car is in really nice shape. So let me do that. Now, there's something else. It gets deeper than that. When I pulled the immobilizer out, one, there's definitely water here. Two, I found that this harness, with the corrosion and everything, look at that. That's corroded. So what I did, same with this one. No, not that one. This one's for the seat. That one is fine. This one, even at least one of the pins from here is broken off inside of there. So what I did is I went to the blue car that I have over there and I cut these guys. This one is in perfectly good shape, as is this one. So what I'm gonna do, and again, this is just for trial basis. Don't come telling me how dare you do such a thing. I'm just gonna splice here, and I'm gonna just twist all these wires together. Again, the idea is, that's a lot of wire, a lot of splicing, but whatever. The idea is to see if this car will run. I think it will. And also, being that this is a certificate of destruction car, and I can never title it, I don't care if I do, kind of a rig job here. I really don't care. So I'm going to do it just to see if it runs. And if it does, then I'll, solder it, or I'll do a, slightly more professional job of getting all these wires together. But for the time being, who cares? I just want to see if this thing will crank. So that's what I'll be doing today. Look at this thing, man. It is toast. See the bottom side of it. I don't know if I can get it. Anyway, I need both of my hands probably to get this out. I have to hold the phone with one hand. There we go. Yeah, it's done. As done could be. Anyway, I'm getting this all dirty. Not that I care. So all right, let me go get the things, the splicers, the wire cutters or whatever. And I said I'm just gonna twist all these wires together. You know, they're all the same. All the plugs are both the same. Just a matter of cut and twist. And then I'll see if I can get this thing to start. Okay, so I got this one done. Now, don't go writing in the comments, oh, you half-asser or whatever. Electrical tape. Yeah, listen, I know. This is just to test it. Besides, this car, I don't know. It either becomes a track car or it gets parted. I was thinking of this one taking place of the blue one over there. Again, this is just to get it to start. I just need to see if this car will run. That's it. If it does run and this car does stay in a somewhat, what can I say, like running state, I will fix this properly. I'll solder them or something, but I'll do this properly. This is just to try to see if it will start. Got it? Clear? Okay, good. This one has a lot of wires. Lots and lots of wires. But whatever, I'll do the same thing. Shouldn't take too long. And then I'll go grab the mobilizer and stuff out of the white car. Stick them in here. Cross my fingers. See if it starts. All right, so what leads me to believe that this car did not get a lot of water is look at that ECU. That ECU looks brand new. The one on the other car, which had supposedly half the water in this one, those pins were all corroded. Same with those guys there on the other car. Those were all corroded. So I don't think this car really had water in it. So let's see. Let's hook up the other ECU. Let's see if it starts. All right, got the immobilizer hooked up. All my rigs. I swapped the key blade onto the pill that matches that. 34,000 miles. Nothing. Nothing. Huh. Okay. Look at that. You know something was going down. It got real over here today. All right, so here's where I'm at. Immobilizer's hooked up. Key matched to the immobilizer. You saw just now the car did not want to crank. I even tried Old Faithful here. So this is what happened. I checked all the relays. I swapped all the relays that are up in there. I don't know if you can see them. It's kind of dark up there. Anyway, there's a bunch of relays up there. Oh, here. How about that? Those guys up there. Messed with all of those, checked all the fuses, checked all the relays in the back, and nothing. So basically I checked all the fuses again and again, and just pulled them out, put them back. And this little guy right here, that little 15 was bad. And that 15, I'll tell you now, goes to the instrument cluster, central locking system. So basically that runs the alarm, the immobilizer. So you can see obviously the immobilizer fried it. I also tried the relays in the back. Over here, there's some relays I took. Oh yeah, I already put the panel back on. But anyway, there's relays back there. I checked them. I jumped the starter. Finally got the starter to start spinning, but obviously it wasn't getting any spark or fuel, but the starter was spinning. So, okay, that was a good thing. Came back over here, as you can see, swapped out fuel pump relay, swapped out whatever this relay does, and this one, and still nothing until I found that 15. And once I swapped out that 15, we have life. Woo! Look at that. No check engine light. AC blows ice cold. Man, this car is so clean. It's such a shame that it got a CD title. These is just little pieces of tape that I left on here. Such a shame that they CD titled this car. Look at that, 34,000 miles. No check engine light. I got a park light because of the brake, the airbag light because I have no seats, and the bonnet light because I got the hood open. Oh, and the little, okay, cruise control guy. Let's turn that off. Look at that. It runs beautiful. Now, it did have some water in it. You can see it's spitting out water. So it definitely, the muffler definitely has some water in it. I'm thinking I'm gonna throw the seat in here real quick and take it for a little drive. Such a shame to CD this car, because it really is a nice car. I got the spoiler to go down. I mean, everything I touched, everything I looked at is fresh. There's no corrosion on it. There's nothing. It's all that's the only thing that went bad on it. The rest of the car is beautiful. Now it's all dirty. It's got cat hair all over it, and it's dirty from being out here. But it's a beautiful car. Much nicer than the other one. That doesn't have a CD title. That one has a rebuildable title. All right, let me get this together. Let me take this car for a little spin. Obviously, I can't leave that because that stuff goes to my white Boxster. And yeah, I can't leave it in this car. So I could either get a new immobilizer or not. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do. Those of you who've seen my videos obviously know I'm a Porsche fan through and through. But this design that they did here with the immobilizer on the floor under the driver's seat is the dumbest thing that they've ever done. It's a moronic design. It really is. But it is what it is. What can I do? So check this out. It runs and drives. The only light is the airbag light. Again, I got to hook up the Durametric and turn that off. But the car runs great. It really does. The brakes are a little rusty. Hasn't been driven in a while. But unbelievable. There's my little white car, that poor little thing. Donated its vital organs to the cause. Just for now. That's all right. I'll put it back together and I'll keep driving that one. Besides, this is a CD title. I don't think I can drive this car, even with the dealer tag. I don't think I can drive it on the street. So I'll keep driving the white one. I knew it would run. That car was just too nice for it not to run. But look at that. Everything works. AC's blowing ice cold. It's in so much better shape than the other one. I just don't get it. All the dirt, all the rust and whatever water that came out of that exhaust. I even like the wheels, those turbo twists. They look good on this car. Right, Piggy? Yeah, she hasn't gone for a ride in this one yet. Look at the seats. I mean, nice and soft. The dash is perfect. It's a really nice car. It even came with the spare tire, the tools, the jack. I mean, the car came complete. I got the battery cover there. I had to take the battery out and charge it because, of course, it was dead when I got here. So I guess I got to run those options and see what this car came with. But that's it. I mean, I don't know what else I could say. Obviously, the guys with the forklift are a bunch of savages. They messed it up there. They bumped it here in the front. Also there on the side. I don't care. Those tires are from like 2011 or something like that. Obviously not safe to be riding around on. All right, well, I guess I'll put it away now. I'll wash it and decide, either part it out or I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. So you're probably wondering, how much did this car cost me? $3,000 for a Boxster S with 34,000 miles plus fees. I think I have 36 and shipping, $3,800 more or less into the car as you see it. I need to decide if I'm going to do the immobilizer. That's going to cost me some money. Otherwise, I don't have to. I can just, if I'm going to part it out, there's no sense in fixing the immobilizer on the car. I can just leave it alone. And I was thinking maybe engine swap. Not the worst idea, since this one has such low miles and that one is still of questionable condition to me. I mean, listen, it's been running fine and everything, but if you watch the other videos on that car, you know I had the issues with it. So might be a good idea to go ahead and do a little swap here, and at least that way I know that I have a good engine. What I'm going to do is hook up the Durametric and get the cam deviations, and if the cam deviations come in good on this motor, I'm definitely going to do the swap. As well as that one runs, I still have my doubts. I haven't had any issues, but still, I'm gonna go ahead and swap them out. So I think that's a good idea.